before going to the library, can anyone tell me what do you mean by text analytics or text mining?
Analyzing or and cleaning the text.
Exactly. Okay. So cleaning the text is nothing but text analytics or text mining. Okay. So whenever someone asks you that what is text analytics or what is pre-processing in NLP or what is text mining, all these three things are same. Okay. So the word can be used interchangeably. Okay. So text analytics, text mining, or pre-processing in NLP, all these three terms are same. It is a process of deriving the meaningful information from the and natural language text. This is nothing but text analytics. Okay, text analytics is nothing but the pre-processing that is required before giving the data to the model. So now it's clear what is text analytics. Is the pre-processing that is required to give them particular data to a model. So the middle part, that the pre-processing part that you have learned in ML also, the same thing we will do in NLP also, but the term will be changed. That is text. Now it is called as text analytics. Is clear to everyone? So when someone tells you about text analytics, text mining, and pre-processing, all three things are same. Okay. So in machine learning, we have a data pre-processing. In NLP, we called it as a text analytics. Okay. So text analytics is clear to everyone. The term is clear to everyone.
Yep.
Okay. So the first pre-processing technique or a text analytics technique is nothing but tokenization. Okay. So so the first is sentence tokenization, and the first one is sentence tokenization, the second one is word tokenization. Okay. So the process of converting us. So let me open this. Okay. So tokenization. Tokenization is nothing but the process of converting a text into a token. Now, what is token? I will try to explain. Okay, so there are basically two types of token. First one is sentence, and second one is word. So let's try to see this with the help of an example. Okay, so suppose I have a text. I have a text. I love to play football. Barcelona is my favorite team. Okay, so I love to play football and Barcelona is my favorite team. Is a text here. Okay, now let's try to do tokenization for this following text. So let's first start with word tokenization. So in a word tokenization, this particular text will be converted into a word token. Word token in the sense, in the form of a, you will get an output in always in the form of a list. Okay, you will in the form of a list where each element of the list is nothing but a word of the particular text. For example, the first element is I, then the second element is love, then to play football, Barcelona is my favorite. So each word is the element of a list. That is nothing but a word token. So each word is a token now of this particular text. Okay, so that is a process of converting a text into a token is called as tokenization. Now there are two ways, that is word tokenization. So converting a text into a word token, that is nothing but each word is nothing but an element of a list now. This is nothing but word tokenization. It's clear to everyone what do you mean by word tokenization?
Yeah.
Okay. Now next is sentence tokenization. So can anyone tell me what is sentence tokenization now? With the basic
I
understanding.
love to play football will be one sentence, and then another sentence will be Barcelona is my favorite team.
Exactly. Okay. So converting a text into a sentence tokenization, that means that each sentence will be element of a list now. So I love to play football will be one of the element, and the second element will be Barcelona is my favorite team. Barcelona is my favorite team. Okay, so these are the two ways or the two tokenization that we have. Okay, this is the first step of sentence tokenization. Oh, sorry, tokenization, or the you can say it is the first step of. So this is a very important step. Okay, this step is required in all the NLP application that you build. So the first one is word tokenization, and second one is sentence tokenization. So it's clear to everyone what do you mean by tokenization now?
Upson, one question, like if we have a duplicate, like will it be repeated or just one entry?
It will be repeated. It will be repeated.
Okay.
So suppose I love to play football and Barcelona is my favorite football team. So football will come two times.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, it will be repeated. It's not a single word only. So can you tell me the word tokenization for this?
Per word.
Sorry.
It will take per word, every word
Yeah.
out of it.
So I am going to school will be the list of the element. So can you tell me the sentence tokenization for this? So what will be the length of the sentence tokenization? So what will be the length of word tokenization? Can anyone tell me while counting and tell me the length of word
10,
tokenization?
10,
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
11, maybe comma as well.
Yeah. So this thing I was saying just now that in the word organization, punctuation is also counted. Punctuation, full stop, and everything is also counted. Okay. So in a word organization, punctuation is one of the element in the list now. So what I'm trying to say is I am going to school. It is the element of the list. Then comma will be also one of the element in the list. But will be also one element in the list, and dot will also be the one element in the list. Okay. So this is also count as a word tokenization now. So this is also tokenized now. Okay. So now can you tell me the length of the list when you do word tokenization here?
12.
Exactly, 12. Okay. What about sentence tokenization?
Will it consider the comma and
Two.
this situation?
So it is the normal understanding that when we see that it's a two sentence based on the question mark or based on the dot, right? So it will based on that only we try to do sentence tokenization. So now can you tell me how many sentences are there now?
2.
2. Okay. Any more answers?
It's a comma in between. So one.
Yeah.
It's
So
one,
that
as you said, sir. If it
yes.
is zero or question mark, then it will be considered as two different. Otherwise, right now it is.
Yeah. So basic understanding also, if I tell you that how many sentences are there, in the basic understanding you will say only one, right? Because this is not separated. This is saying in the proper conversation only with the help of comma. So it's a particular one sentence only. So that is nothing but sentence tokenization. Okay. So the length of the sentence tokenization will be one. So got everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't worry. We try to see all this with the help of an example also. Okay. Yes. So this is nothing but tokenization. So can anyone tell me why we need tokenization now? A basic idea. Can you relate to ML and can you tell me?
Because it's a basic unit,
Okay,
the
basic
smallest
unit.
unit.
Okay, okay. You are close, you are close. Then okay, I have a basic unit. Then what to do with what to do with that basic unit?
It our duplicate
Sorry?
our duplicate items like to the like
Okay, everything is done, everything is done. You have removed duplicate items and everything. Now you have a text. You have to give this to ML model, right? So we are doing word tokenization. Suppose let's assume that everything is perfect now. Now the word tokenization is perfect. It is ready to give to ML model. So why we are doing word tokenization?
To make computer understand we can split and we can convert it into so that a computer can understand what is the meaning of that.
Exactly. Okay, so what Nihal is trying to say is, suppose I am going to the school. Okay, so if I converting I am going to a school, so if each word can be represented in the form of numerical, then only our ML model can understand, right? Yes or no, everyone?
Yeah.
So our job is to convert this ML model into this text into some numerical form so that our ML model can understand. Okay, so that's the importance of tokenization. So we'll try to give this meaning to each and every word here, so that our the meaning will be in the form of a number only. Okay, so suppose I is giving 0, I am is giving 0.2 and something like that, so that our ML model can understand. So this is the use of tokenization. Okay, so this is the use of tokenization. So how to do that? We have two techniques, that is, one is bag of words and one is TF-IDF. Okay, so this we will cover afterwards, but these are technique to do so. To convert a sentence into a numerical form, we have two methods. One is TF-IDF and another one is bag of words. Okay. So we'll see this, what is tokenization and stuff like that. Okay, so can anyone tell me what do you mean by part of speech? Or how many part of speech are there in the English language?
Like verb, object.
Exactly. Okay. Okay. Yes. So suppose if I take the same text here. So I love to play football and Barcelona is my favorite team. So part of speech tagging nothing but that when you use this library, it will automatically tell that which is the noun, which is the pronoun, which is the adverb, which is the preposition and stuff like that. Okay. So, for example, Barcelona is nothing but a noun, so it will tell that Barcelona is nothing but a noun or a pronoun. And what is a verb here? Play is a verb and stuff like that. Okay. So this is nothing but a part of speech tagging. Okay, so it's simple. It's simple as it looks, part of speech tagging. So once we have tokenized our words, then the next step is to identify that which part of speech our sentence belongs to. Okay, so after this only happens after tokenization, because part of speech is for a particular word, it's not for a particular sentence, right? So if you try to do a part of speech for this sentence, then it's not possible. So when you do word tokenization, then for each word we try to do a POS tagging. For each word we try to do a POS tagging. This also POS tagging, this also POS tagging and stuff like that. Now it's clear that why tokenization is used and why part of speech is used.
Could you please repeat Afsana, the last part?
Okay. So part of speech tagging nothing but that suppose you have a sentence that I love to play football and Barcelona is my favorite team. Okay. So in this, you also know that everything is nothing but a part of speech, right? Something is verb, something is proverb, something is preposition, verb, adverb, and stuff like that. Yes or no?
Yes.
So our main job is to identify that I is what, love is what, to is what, play is what, football is what, so that our machine can understand, right? So that is nothing but a part of speech tagging. So what we do is first we try to tokenize this thing. So first, because why? Because if I give you I love to play football, Barcelona is my favorite team, the sentence doesn't have a part of speech. The word has a part of speech, right? If I'm not wrong. Yes or no?
Yes.
But it will depend on the sentence, right? What part of speech it
Yes,
is.
yes,
Like,
yeah. It will depend, but I'm not saying. What I'm saying is, if I give a sentence, so it will not tell that the sentence is noun, right?
okay, yeah.
Yeah, correct. So this is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to explain. So the first step, what we have to do is we have to do a word tokenization. After doing a word tokenization, in a list you will get each word, right? I love to play football. Barcelona is my favorite team, and stuff like that. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Then on each word we will try to do a part of speech tagging, POS tagging. So what is I, what is love, what is to, what is play, what is football, what is Barcelona, what is my favorite team. Everything will be done in the form of part of speech tagging. Now it's clear what is in the part of speech tagging. So basically it tells you that what kind of part of speech is that particular word. That's it. It's clear?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the important thing, that is stop words. Stop words is nothing but the word that is occurred more frequently. Okay, for example, is, for example, a, for example, the. For example, not. Okay, these are the words that are used that are there for a number of times, right? So so this is nothing but a stop words. Okay, so suppose I love to suppose in if we see the text, okay, I love to play football. Barcelona is my favorite team. So can you tell me what are the stop words here?
To is
Yeah, is, my, to, and stuff like that. Okay, this is nothing but a stop words. Okay, so stop words, the basic definition is the word that occurs more frequently in a sentence, nothing but a stop words. It's clear?
Yes. Clear.
So it could be in a sentence, say Barcelona is a stop word, not is. I mean, I can write a sentence which says Barcelona, 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 right? So Barcelona becomes my stop word, is it?
No, 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 not in that particular text. In a normal language, I'm talking about in English
Ah, okay,
language.
okay.
In the English language, the most occurring word is nothing but a stop word. Although you can build your own stop word also, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking the general thing.
Okay, yep, got it.
Sir, there's a question in the chat.
If the words are repeating, will it do twice or once unique word only once? So Sparsh, are you talking about what organization here, or in which context you are saying this? Yes, so the words will be repeated. Okay, if the football is two times, then in the list the two times that word will be present. So the part of speech of that word will be also two times and stuff like that. Okay, so yes, if the words are repeated, it will do twice. Yes, it will do, the answer is yes. Okay, so let's see the PPT now. Time stop words is done. So stop words are such words which are very common in occurrence, such as a and the, at, etc. Okay, we ignore such words during the pre-processing part since they do not give any important information and would just take additional space. Okay, so that is the concept of stop word. That why we are learning about the stop words, because when it suppose I am saying that suppose I am saying the movie was not good. Okay, so which are the important words that are there to tell whether it's a positive or negative sentence?
Not good.
Exactly, not good. And movie also, right? Which is what
Movie.
is not good? Movie not good, or popcorn is not good, or something not good, right? But which are the word that doesn't help us to predict the thing?
The and was.
D and was. Okay, so understand this. Okay, suppose I don't remove this word. So if I convert this the into a numerical form, it will take a space like 0.4. Yes or no? It will take this space also 0.6. For example, this is a numerical form. It will take a space, right, in the memory.
Yeah.
So if I remove this, so suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now suppose 5 spaces taking a memory. So if I remove the stop words, how many spaces now it becomes? 1, 2, 3, 3 spaces. So which is good now? The 5 one or the 3 one?
3-1, lesser one.
Yeah, lesser. Obviously, because the main motive of creating application is that we have to do a memory management as well as a time management, right? So now I'm talking about this for 5 lines. Now understand that the review can be of 15 lines also, 15 line also. Okay, so now you understand that if is and the is present 5 times, then it will take 5 memory, 10 memory, and 15 memory extras. Okay, that's the main motive of removing the stop word. Okay, because the stop word will not contribute anything in the prediction part that whether the particular sentence is negative or positive. The thing that is important is nothing but a word, a good, not, and move and stuff like that. Okay, so that's why we try to remove a stop words. So we ignore such words during the pre-processing part since they do not give any important information and would just take additional space. Now it's clear to everyone? What do you mean by stop words now?
Yeah.
Uh, Muskan, Afsan, sorry,
Yeah.
just one quick question. So you said the word, right? Now, I've seen, I mean, for example, in Google, right? If I just type rock, right, it
Okay.
will give me images of rocks.
Okay.
If I
Yeah.
say the rock,
Mhm.
it will give me Dwayne Johnson,
Okay. Mhm.
right? So the in this is not a stop word.
See, it depends on use case to use case. Okay. Now I've specifically talk about a sentiment analysis here, right?
Mhm.
Now, what you're talking about is nothing but each word there matters, right? So they
Yeah.
in that Google, in the Google search, the and everything is important word, right? To get a particular sentence, because as I tell you that it tries to understand the meaning of the sentence. So for that, the stopper is important, right? So in that case, the stopper is not removed. But in some of the cases, stopper is removed. Why? This is the reason. That's clear, Sanjeev? So
Okay.
it
So
depends
you
on
are
use case
saying,
to use cases. Yeah.
okay, so you are saying a specific use case of where we
Exactly.
can omit these. Okay.
Yeah. So suppose in a spam classifier, which is the important one.
Yeah.
So you will not work with ease, and there is not an important one, right? So why to waste the memory? Yes or no?
Hmm. Yeah.
So we can remove the stop word. Wherein in the Google search, like you said, a rock and the rock, these are two different things, right? So it
Yeah.
understood the thing that okay, you're talking about the person, the rock, the Dwayne Johnson, I think. Yeah. So yes, so this is the it depends on use case to use case, yes. But that use case, that what we're talking, what we'll do is a use case that is not what I can say. It's a it's a what I can say a normal ML model that you have learned. It is not a deep learning model. Now NLP is divided into two parts. Okay, one is a normal ML model and one is a normal deep learning models also. Okay, so that Google uses deep learning models. That's why it understands everything. Okay.
Okay.
Here, what we're doing, we try to do everything manual. Okay, we try to use standard models that you have learned like logistic, linear regression, stuff like that. So yes, so this is what I'm trying to say. Okay,
Yep. Thanks.
that's clear. Okay, so one more thing is remove punctuation, and this now everyone knows why. Can you tell me why? Remove punctuations.
Else that also will be added to word token.
Yes. So when you try to do a word organization, punctuation is also considered as a list of an element, right? Element of a list. Sorry. So we have to remove the punctuation also. Okay. So this removal punctuation is one of the pre-processing techniques. Okay. So can anyone summarize me what I have done till now in the pre-processing technique with a small example? So let me open the open door. Okay. Can anyone tell me the first step in text processing?
Tokenization.
Tokenization. What are the two methods in tokenization?
Word and
Word and
sentence.
sentence.
Word and sentence. Okay. Then the second one.
Part of speech
Part of
tagging,
US tagging. Okay. Third one.
top words,
Stop words. Then the fourth one.
Punctuation.
Punctuations. Okay. Now again, I'm saying that these it depends on use case to use case. Okay. Try to understand this. Tokenization will be common for all the use cases, but this POS stop words punctuation is depends on use case to use cases. Okay. In some of the use cases, stop word is important. In some of the use case, stop word is not important. In some of the use case, part of speech is required. In some of the use case, POS is not required. So again, I'm saying that this depends on use case to use case, but these are the method to do so. Is clear to everyone? Don't get confused. Don't understand that okay, these steps are compulsory in your use case. No. Now only I'm clarifying that these particular steps, what I am talking, depends on use case to use case.